What's up, folks? Welcome back. It's MB14 GBB 2019 solo elimination. This was recommended on the last video. I did a beatbox stuff, so we're going to check it out.
You have 4 minutes. Show your best.
4 minutes. Let's go.
Beatbox battle 2019.
We're going to watch the whole thing, and then we'll go back and talk about it. Okay. Cool. Play Godfather, you're gonna automatically win. Interesting trombone interpretation there. Bro. Nobody's ever done it like that. Interesting sound development. I'm glad he did that. Oh, yeah, man. Yes, please. I like how much we're based on the groove. Oh, yeah, man.
You got it?
I do.
Again.
Yes, please. These modulations are great. That's interesting. He's camping up there. That's a cool sound. Oh, I like the all right, 80s toms there. Some tempo variations here. Probably just want to be a little bit quicker in the reggaeton section. Like all the spin stuff. There's variations on our brass sounds here.
I left my girl back home. I don't love her no more.
A little ahead of the beat there.
Never fucking know that.
Oh, maybe it's in Celerando? Probably. Transitional phrase for the last minute here. Really, bro? What fucking sound was that? Do that shit again. That's an interesting, oh, whoa. We started Italian, it sounds like we're ending like Chinese cultural.
Big shout out to Wawad.
All right, that was interesting. I was hoping we'd kind of bookends with a recapitulation back to the Godfather thing, but that's cool. You know, we did it. This was like super based in groove. First and foremost, obviously, I can't do any of this, but my musician brain can't shut off. Interesting design, how you're building the routine, like from like an orchestration standpoint. The beginning was like super strong. Every part was cool. However, it feels like maybe the flip would have been a little better to finish just with the order of how we're hearing stuff, because once we had those metric modulations where the groove was so cool, where like he had that backbeat going on and he superimposed like the 12, like the shuffle beat on top of it. That was fucking sick. I was like, oh my God, that is really cool. I don't know how important those kind of things are to other folks, but to me, I love that stuff. And then it was obviously super groove based, and we had a lot of like varieties and fun sounds, and like the brass sounds kind of got manipulated, which is cool. But it felt so complicated in the beginning, and then we kind of didn't go there. Does that matter? You tell me. To me, it matters, but maybe it does not to these kind of instances. All right, let's go back and check some parts of this. I mean, obviously, this is my favorite piece of music ever. But this is kind of funny with our low-end trombone brass our hit there, which is funny because you do this, it would actually go like, yeah, that would descend in pitch, but it's all good. It adds to the element. It's a pretty good interpretation on a mouth trumpet there. But this part, come on, bro. That's funny as shit. Like everybody, you know, when they mouth sing Godfather and they get to the, you know, the mandolin part, usually we get like a tongue articulation. I've never seen anybody do the jiggle cheek shake. That's funny as hell. Like, thank you for adding some epic comedic value, and it sounds cool too. Like, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that sound kind of comes back later in the routine. This is cool. Almost sounds like a cuica. Okay, the ba do da ba with a little manipulation on the end. Like, I don't even know how to describe this. I mean, we get this rhythm all the time in these videos. Da da da, eighth note, and then 3 16 note triplets. Da 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 da. I don't know how to describe the upper register. It almost sounds like, this is not an insult by any way. It's just the sound that's coming to mind. It sounds like Miss Piggy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know? I like the variation on it though. I'm glad this happened. I just think it's important for establishment of groove. I'm all about groove. You know, what's in the pocket and audience, you know, identification and participation, because you pop that melody in there and obviously it fucking hits. A lot of people have taken the Godfather theme and remixed it and make it cool, but it's nice to see in a live format like this because, you know, in my opinion, it works real well. And you get those, you know, kick and snare sounds with the Miss Piggy on top, our trumpet, you know. See, the audience is all about that shit. But what comes up is much cooler. That's fun. And I like that too. Like, you know, getting that ostinato, that groove to be over there with the hi-hat in the back. Like, I think that's cool. Like, that might not be that hard to do, but like, man, the groove factor is extreme. I feel like it's coming, our modulations. That's all still there. So when you put the, like, I don't know how you would do that. Like, how the fuck do you sing both those tempos at once and keep that groove going? I bet you there's a lot of like muscle with keeping this, the hand moving here. You can allow your brain to kind of like lock into that, and then you produce the polyrhythm, the massive amount of syncopation you're getting there against that. That's cool. And this happens in the first 25% of the routine. Like, to me, this is the coolest part. Now, I'm just a fucking rhythm nerd, so maybe, you know, everyone else probably, oh, cool, it sounds fun. I don't know. I don't know what level of expectation audiences that go here. Are they fans? Are they made up of beatboxers themselves? Do people, like, I have no clue.
Got it?
I did.
Again.
And see, I think that's cool. Then you add one more. So you're managing the trumpet sound, the bass sound, and then you add your little, like, I don't know, faucet pop sounds like that. It's very cool to give us that outside groove. And even though it's only a moment, it's a moment that hits, though. Almost like he's playing fucking ping pong. That's interesting. we get all this effect of like, you know, it feels like a DJ. We kind of like morphed into a DJ effect where we got a lot of spinning going on, and like reverse like lyrics. And I definitely dig like this thing here. But you know, I don't really know what else to say. That shit hits. Yeah, see, that's really cool. Like that fill right there where you really get that reverse effect. But everything before that, like we've modulated so much within where, sorry, not modulated. We've added a lot of variety since The Godfather. I definitely appreciate that. But this fill. And then the ascension in the pitch. I didn't even catch that the first time. That's cool. So you got your little triple beat going on there, and yeah, those. Boo, digga-digoo, digga-digoo, digga-digoo. So much of that. Oh man, do any beatboxers fuck around with like, you know, substituted rhythms, you know, things a little bit more kind of outside of the realm of our basic 16-note triplets kind of grooves? Like, does anyone fuck around with fivelets or fitting, you know, like 7 in the place of 5, or, you know, 4 in the place of 3, just depending, and kind of going back and forth? Maybe some of these, I don't know. Does anyone score out their stuff, or are they just feeling it? Is it just like, you know, practicing with the Met? Like, I want to know like what the level of, are you emulating cool rhythms? Are you like doing things that you feel from the inside, or have you like studied what they look like in the page and then put that in like to how that's going to be articulated via mouth? Like I'd be curious. Like I feel like we hear like the variety of sounds are super cool, and the funky, like just, I guess, wild west of what the human body can do in the beatbox format, because it's nuts. However, with that being said, I do feel like we hear a lot of similar rhythms within that. And I would love to hear like who are the most like outspoken, like rhythmically daring and just non-conventional, to where perhaps the crowd wouldn't identify it with it as much. So maybe it wouldn't score that well. I don't know. But I don't really care. I'd want to see that. Like maybe it's just, you know, someone has done something and they're like, you know, they're taping themselves at their house doing that. I'd want to see some of those. So if you know, let me know. Is that one wild sound coming up? Kind of call back to what's already happened. This is cool though. Put that quarter note pulse down below. I dig the 80s toms there. That's a cool feel. So we go to the reggaeton part here, which is cool. I feel like he really has the spin feel down. Like I feel like I'm listening to a DJ that actually knows what they're doing. Again, I'll just echo the part of like, if this would have happened first and then we like modulate to the Godfather and then those metric modulations, that maybe the score order of that would have been a little different. I don't know. But it is theme and variations, right? So compositionally, at the same time, you know, it works really well.
I left my girl back home. I don't love her no
the obligatory
more.
part here.
And she'll never fucking know that. Just fucking.
Yeah, I just assumed that push and tempo was there was to get to this spot here. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. That's cool. I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure about that part, but coming into the clicks pushed against that the rhythm that's underneath, that's kind of cool. Went back about 7. I dig that. eighth note triplet, eighth and a one, triplets on beat 2. Straight up after that. That's cool. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah, what? That's the one I was waiting for. What is that? How do you do that, dude? Sounds like a fucking robot laser with like... How come we only get that once? Is that like massively taxing? Like every other sound in the 4-minute sequence, we got like multiple variations of it. Except for that one. There's got to be a reason, right? You got pretty good response from it too. And now this part right here, towards the end, this is where my uninvestment started to come in, because I don't know, this is a pretty interesting sound, but it could be at the end of 4 minutes you're taxed. Maybe the stamina is calling here, and we're just trying to like. We're just holding on. But I dig this. Nice progression. Nice progression in resolution to bring that all the way around there. So anyway, that's yeah, please and thank you for the information on that one. But yeah, let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. My name is DrumRollTony. Catch me when I'm live on Twitch. You can find all the links to my socials down in the video description below. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Please and thank you. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel so you can watch the next video. YouTube thinks you want to watch one of these 2 videos next. Have a great day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.